Morning.
How are you?
Good, and you?
I think we're now allowed to talk about it.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Oh, it's a new MK4 2S. Pretty exciting stuff going on. Probably first thing you see is custom forks I got from RockShox. Insane! It's like the first time I see like golden sections and like the wide lowers with the rainbow stickers. It's amazing. When I saw it for the first time, I was like, holy! Like it's so cool. It's so special. And then obviously like the whole bike is new. Finally without the cover. So biggest change pretty much is it's mullet now. So for my short legs, it's perfect. Ocean is still running the full 29er, so it gives you a lot of options. You can change the BB height as well. You can change the length in the bag. You can also like adjust hair cups. So there's a lot of stuff you can tweak on to make it perfect for you.
I'm Pablo, engineer for Mondraker, race engineer, and this is Dakota Norton bike. Obviously quite characteristic, mainly for his cockpit, but he's quite happy with this. It's working well, so we try to adapt all the geometry of the bike to make him go as fast as possible and comfortable. And let's see how the first weekend starts and how the things are running. I mean, obviously running the bike that high, you need to work also on the reach, because as the bike is going higher, also it's coming closer to you. So we play with the crowns, with the head pipe inserts, that we have a lot of options to change the geometry, and then the rest, of course, we play with the spacers, and yeah, that's it.
Just off to Fox to get the goldies all freshened up. Yeah, getting ready for the weekend.
Fort William, it's long, it's rough, doesn't change a whole lot, so I think it's one of the tracks that people come back to over and over again and get all stressed out about riding it early and then generally get burned out on it. I don't know that anybody that's ever spent a long time here before the race has ever done well in the race. You'd have to go back and look that up.
What's going to be different, a dry setup versus a wet setup, if it's going to be sunny this weekend?
There won't be any, there's no real difference in that kind of setup. Fort William, obviously it's flatter, so forks get a little bit softer or head angles get a little steeper, however you want to do it. Just because the balance of the bike is more rear wheel biased. So you just want to shift that forward a little bit, but other than that, it's not a whole lot.
So this is the new Norco Race Division pits, cobbled together quickly over the last 4 months, but it's turned out pretty good, and pretty pleased with how it's gone together. The general theme was it's been a big rush, but we've tried to take our time. We've done quite a bit of testing. We've done 4 or 5 tests, and that's given us enough time to sort of figure out what we need and what we want, and hopefully we're going to hit the ground running this weekend. So this bike is very different to the bike he's ridden before. It's got different sized wheels. It's got obviously the high pivot and the idler. It's a totally different platform. There's a bit of continuity with the suspension and stuff like that, but he's adapted really well to it. Open mind, and we've tried to just methodically work through our options. You know, we've tried 29. We've tried. This is a frame specifically sized and geometry for Greg, but he has been riding a slightly smaller one as well while this one was made. So yeah, we just worked through every option available and sort of bracket tested to what's the window that would be useful for the World Cups. So we've tried to clear all the stuff that we're not going to use out early, and then hopefully find a setup that can be a good base to work forward from.
It's cream, cut on the right.
Only on one side.
I'm Gilles Franck and I work for Martin Mace. that comes from the wild, the e-bike from Orbea. We will challenge it this weekend.
So this is normally an e-bike, right? You just have the motor taken out.
Yeah, it is. No assistance, no battery, no motor unit.
So it's good for racing downhill, huh?
We'll see this weekend. This frame was easier to. They have more room to change with the link compared to the Rallon, which is an horizontal system. So now they had more room to play with the link and the geometry, cinematics. So yeah, now we have 200 millimeters travel in the back, so should be fine.
So what's in place where the motor was?
Oof, that's still secret.
I'm James McAllister, and working for Gwyn Racing. I'll be Aaron Gwyn's mechanic this year, and then up until he starts racing, I'll be Mikey DeSalles, our juniors mechanic.
So full brand new setup this year for everybody.
Yeah, completely brand new. New bikes. The boys really like them straight away. They got on them and felt very comfortable. So it's just learning a new platform and getting them even more comfortable and faster. And yeah, the bikes are a dream, easy to work on and very simple, so we love it. I think we're going to keep it pretty consistent, just deal with what they know, and not make any major changes for this week.
We got the new Fox speed suit. Especially not the controversial speed suit.
Yeah, why is it so controversial, do you think?
I think there's a certain image in like downhill that I think a core image that's meant to be represented maybe, and people don't like change, so I guess
downhill's about going fast though, isn't it?
Yeah, well that's the thing, like if I'm at a bike park I'm not gonna rep the speed suit, like I like wearing casual clothes when I'm riding in bike parks and stuff, but I mean when your sponsor innovates something like this that's actually gonna work, it's quite hard to turn down when you're trying to win some races, you know? I actually asked for the mesh. I don't think the mesh was in the original video because it gets pretty hot, like all the layers, and then that goes on top. There's still some like details that need refining because these are like the first ones, the first batches, but I think it looks alright. Yeah, I am looking forward to racing it. Riding all day and like needing to go to the toilet might be a bit of an issue, but we'll figure it out.
Last year was like the best year I've ever seen Fort Bill, even though the weather was not so good for finals, the track was unreal, so it got me a little bit more in love with the place, and this year it's even sunny, so I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this. And it's not my favorite venue, but I really like it, so I'm trying to be also really positive with it, instead of being like a little French complaining ass bitch. So I'm happy. The bike's pretty much the same as last year. We have some evolutions that should be better, but last year was already like a winning bike, a potential winning bike every race, so the only thing that was missing was me. I still have the covers on. Yeah, because what we still have is not Specialized related, it's Olin's related, and that's still like pretty much on the cover, so I like literally on the cover. So we're still working on it, fins on it now, so there's a lot more I think data collected and stuff, and I hope we can show you guys at some point. When you see the bike first time out on the races, it's not the first time you ride it, so it's been quite a while. There's even more in the process for the future, so it's really exciting. I love this part of the job, you know. And I'm super stoked to be with the crew we have at the moment at Specialized. It's unreal for this kind of development, so it should be good this year and even better next year.
Amory, you're back.
Yeah!
How are you feeling?
I feel happy. I'm happy. Well, it's been such a long time away from races, and it's just so good to be back. Just even to be here, like seeing everyone talking. It's sunny here in Fort, so. Yeah, you know, the bags, the kids, like, oh fuck, we go again, you know? I'm so excited. But yeah, try to keep it calm, try to build something, because it's been a while, so yeah, but just stoked to be back.
Yeah, special place, and probably a more special year after 2 years of sitting on the sofa and watching these World Cups and feeling like all these guys are getting a bit of an advantage ahead of me whilst I sit and do not very much and try and heal up, so to finally be here and be feeling fit and strong and ready to get back into things again is pretty special in itself. And then to be provided with a bike like this to get the job done is very special. It's what we call, or what Trek are calling, a rider-inspired bike. So every round, your home round, you get a custom kit and a custom bike. So here we have a tree frog, a dart frog as they call it, as the inspiration. All kit's going to be blue down the front and that yellow and black swirl up the back. So I'd say pretty unmissable. Enough blue for Scotland and enough yellow, white and all the other colours for the cameras. So should stand out and look good.
Thank you.